welcome everyone. I got quite a game here today. I was rushed, and the Azap rush, that is. I was Azap rushed. And, I'll show you how I handled it. So that'll be what this game will be called, How to Handle the Azap Rush. So I'm playing as French. Here, let me just take these off. I'm playing as French. I was trying to go for a, like, fast Napoleon revolt. So I was gonna revolt to the French Revolution and then revolt to Napoleon from there and have some fun with that. But we had to change plans. So here we got a Ottoman player. A filthy little Ottoman player. Okay. Ottomans are a little bit OP. Or they just have some crazy annoying timing and stuff. But the build he's going for is extremely annoying. He is doing the Azap rush. Team Azap. Huh. So he's got, 3 vills. Obviously, he has to have sublime ports. I got myself some tea here. He's got sublime ports, so he'll just gather tons of food and do all types of stuff with that. Looks like he's going 2 TP start. That is interesting. So I guess he's going to grab 2 TPs and a house. I'm not sure what he's doing there. It's a little bit of a late age up then. I am going 12/10, so I just grabbed a TP, no house, and then 3 bills. I guess that makes sense. Him going that, because he does have this, and these help you get a nice, massive Azaps. Not sure how much I agree with it, but, whatever. 8 vills versus my... I said darn you. Because I looked at his deck, and I saw that he was doing the Azap thing. Oh my word. I really hate this thing. I tried this thing. I think I'm allowed to hate it. I think I'm allowed to hate it because I tried it, and I won super easily against a Aztec player building full slingers. And I Azap rushed him before he got a nice mass. And I killed a bunch of his dudes, killed some villas, stuff like that. And then I just went H3 and ship spot, he's in 1. Okay, so 2 TPs, a house, longer age up. I don't think I agree with that, but anything he can do to help me is good. I mean, 2 TPs just seem like a lot. I guess he wants to ship probably Silk Road and Sublime Ports. Is that Porte? Sublime Porte. I don't know. Okay, I'm aging up now. A good bit before him. He's just started, and I'm a little over a quarter. Getting wood for a house, and then I'll just mostly switch over to vills. I saw he's going to Azap, so I'm like, okay, I gotta go barracks and that stuff. Going up with the governor, which will give me an outpost and coin. I didn't know whether or not to try to FF and beat his rush and get cannons and maybe win that way, or whether or not to play H2, but I grabbed the governor, so I probably should have gone up with quartermaster, but outpost and 200 coin is quite nice. I got just a few guys on wood still because I want to eventually build a barracks. And if you'll notice, I am sending my dude all over here. I'm looking everywhere for his vills. If he would have been doing a normal Azap rush, if he would have been doing it like, I guess the correct way I would say, he would have sent these up earlier and he'd be dropping them about right now. But he did a little bit of a longer one, so he's gonna take a bit longer, which is good for me. I aged up. 700 wood coming, gathering up the 200 coin on the ground. And this is when I spot the vills. I was like, okay, this is my time. I see the vills. I need to kill these before he can get the TC up. So I call the barracks is up. So here come the militiamen. Now, militiamen have a 0.25 multiplier against vills, but that doesn't really matter. You can still kill the vills, even with that. Oh my word. Sorry. My nose is a little itchy. And then we got, here he goes, tries to drop the barracks. I snare him there. In come the militiamen, and here go the vills. Die, you filthy Azap lamer. He deletes the barracks. He's already been pushed back. And his vills are snared here, so I can just take shots with my militia. And he's about to lose one vill. There goes one vill. Here he goes, dropping barracks and houses. He aged up. He sent 700 wood. I don't know if he aged up with Quartermaster. He did not send this, but he did use Sublime Port. So that's 2 vills down. He's 2 vills down, and he lost his forward buildings. I'm about to get another there, but now I have to just back up. Double Azap coming. He's a little heavy on the wood. You don't want to be too heavy on wood because these are actually more food and less wood than like pikes or expos. We go back to me. I dropped this. I felt pretty good about that, so I dropped a barracks. I'm dropping a market. If you notice, I have a mod here that turns it into the old Musketeer profile, which I love. The old Musketeer profile, way better than the new one. There's a lot of things that are much better in DE, but the Musketeer profile picture is not one. So Azaps, here's why they're broken. They have about the ranged HP of a Musk due to they have less HP, but they have a higher range resist. They have a range attack of 8, but it's not quite that bad because it's actually 1.5 speed. So they have a 16 range attack and 16 range, so they can actually outrange Musk. Now that would be too bad if they had 4 speed, but guess what? They have 4.5. So they can actually hit and run to beat Musks. In range, they have a multiplier against light range cavalry, so they also beat light range cavalry. And in hand attack, they have 10 hand attack and 4x against all cavalry. So they beat all cav in hand attack too, and they have 22 siege. So this unit is absolutely busted. Thankfully, it is gonna be getting a nerf in this next update, but for now, it is busted. But he was already a little bit slow with the way he's doing this, but I slowed him down much more by the forward militiamen, killing 2 vills. And 2 vills against Ottomans is crazy. That is a lot. There we go. I'm dropping another barracks, building musketeers. Even though technically he can beat musketeers, what these musketeers mean is that if he wants to push in to destroy my TC, he has to fight my musketeers. So even though they do beat musketeers in a fight, I want to have, or they beat musketeers if they can hit and run. If his Azap's out in the open, they can hit and run. They will beat my musketeers, but as long as I'm under base, he can't do that. They got a nice animation too. They really look cool. They're a really cool unit. I just wish they weren't so busted. Okay, here's another mass. 10 more musketeers coming out. He's got 7 Azaps coming. He's built 8 here. He's relied a little bit too heavily on the wood. He shipped even more. That's a lot of wood. He definitely could have done this better. But even so, this is a very strong unit, and it's really not that expensive. 15 Azaps. I have like 10 musketeers here. I am shipping 3 Hussars because even though these guys beat Hussars, I want them just to try to snare, because I want to be able to get my musketeers on them. Because if the musketeers get on them, I do win. So that's what I have to try to go for. See right here, he could have taken a couple shots, but he's just I really don't know how high this player is, but he's probably only this high due to doing this rush, and he might not be very good at it. So he's got 27. So he's got 27 of those. I have 19 musketeers. That is a lot. And if he would have been smart there, he could have been taking a couple more shots and done a lot more damage, but yeah, he's just not great plays. And I'm just running by with a Hussar, just trying to go raid if I can, because he's already 2 vills down. Any more I can get is just amazing. And at this point, you may be thinking, that's the wrong choice. Why are you getting ranged infantry hit points? But I do want my musketeers to beat his Azaps as well as possible. And I think this is ultimately better than something like 700 coin, because right now, the 700 coin wouldn't do me anything. I'm getting fairly constant musketeer production. So more coin just wouldn't help in this mode. Whereas I believe this is the right choice, because more HP on the Musketeers will. Because that adds about, what, 20 HP, I think? We'll see. But 20 more HP in this fight will be big. I think ultimately better than just, like, more coin. I do run under his TC. Sadly, he sees this. He is smart about getting his bills in time. So I don't actually get anything down here. And here are the delis. And they're going to try to do whatever they can. See, right here, he can just take pot shots. Thankfully, he starts firing at my Explorer. Because, really, I want these more. That's actually, what is that? 20, that's 23 hit points. That's a big add. At this point, I should do a good bit better against them. And, I mean, he had 40 versus my 27. And if he's smart, he should have more on the way, but he does not. He's out of wood now. So he was too much on wood before, and now he's not enough wood. Not great micro. And right here, basically, I want to try to pull him under my TC, because my TC does, you know, he have good siege, but if they're trying to siege my things, then I can't shoot at him. So I really want to take this fight under base, because that'll force him in the range of my Musketeers and all that good stuff. And right here, watch this timing. So he's sieging down this barracks, I'm shooting here, and he keeps running away, okay, because he wants to stay out of range and be able to take pot shots. But boom, here come the Musketeers, and watch this. Hand attack on the Azaps to snare, and now he can't run near as fast, and my Musketeers get in range. It was just a little thing, but I think I killed like 4 or 5 extra Azaps just because of that little snare, which is just so big. That's really important. Never underestimate that little bit. And that's just a flat-out good trade for me. I mean, how many does he have now? He had 40 before. He lost 7. I lost what? Like 4? 7 to like 3, I think. I think I only lost 3 or 4. But whatever it was, I'm not sure the number, but it was definitely a good trade for me, because we have about equal mass now. At least fairly close. I mean, 33 versus what? Yeah, 29. And I got 4 more on the way. He is okay, very heavy here. He's got the 700 coin on the ground. Not quite sure what he's doing. Is he macroing the delis? I'm not sure. We had a little fight over here, but delis do beat Hussars, especially since one of my Hussars was a little bit low due to TC fire. Finally, here come the 600 wood. He's gathering up the coin. He needs to move a bunch of these over to coin so he can age up. Oh, this was perfect. I was actually sending these to raid, and I saw these. And delis are good, but thankfully they're both low, so I should be able to kill them if he tries to raid anywhere. Watch this. I thought this was some nice micro. So he comes here, boom. That's 1 down. I moved the Vil out of the way. He probably could have gone after that and killed that, but I did get it away. And boom, he's dead. 700 coin comes in. Now at this point I'm trying to age up. So I'm very heavy on the coin here, and I have 17 Vils on food, 17 CDBs on food, which is just massive. He is aging up already, and I should start aging up soon. What did he go up with? The Scout. Okay, so delis. Delis, definitely, I don't think that's the right choice going against Musketeers. He could have gone with more Azaps or something. But if he wants to raid, that's fine. CDBs just do better against raids, though. So that's why I always like it usually against French raiding. Unless you have a real large mass, I just don't care for it. At this point, he is on 3 TPs. He doesn't have Stagecoach, though, so I feel like that's a big loss. I think, let's see, he did see these up here, so here he goes with the Azaps. And here I go with that. I guess he saw those walk through there, probably. Yeah, here come the Azaps. And Azaps are definitely scary. He sees me here under his TC, and he turns back around. If your army's this far ahead and there's like 8 musketeers on your base, there's no reason to turn around. Try to continue with the raids. That is just a big loss of tempo there by him. I feel like this whole game was just saying what he did wrong. Which I'm sure I did the wrong things too, but I like pointing out his wrong things more. Because he's spamming Azaps. And he sees my musketeers go out, so now he tries to push forward. He's about to age up. If he needs to abuse this market right now to get the veteran upgrade. But instead, I guess, he's still in TC. He's so busy microing these, he's absolutely failing on the macro. I guess he wants to build a TC here. He's shipping Falcons. That's smart, at least. I'm about to age up. I got 37 musketeers. Look at those handsome boys. This is why this is better. Look at this. That's one handsome man. Getting out some houses. Unlike him, I will abuse the market a bit. I'm already up on score, and I will abuse the market a bit to get the veteran upgrade if I need. Guys, use your market. It's really important. Not just for eco upgrades, but being able to work on your macro is just being able to fix your macro is super good. He does get some delis up here. I guess I'll lose. Let's see. That's 1 vil. I guess that was a smart age up then. 1 vil, 2 vils. 2 vils. He should have finished that. He could have gotten it very easily, but whatever. 2 vils. He's got the Falcons now. And he's on move on. So veteran upgrade comes in. I aged up with skirmishers. Yep, there goes veteran, skirmishers. I ship 8 more skirmishers here as well. I'm building halberdiers. Now, people don't like halberdiers usually at this point in the game. They're a very good unit late game for sieging and stuff. But I have a very specific purpose for these, and that is this shipment right here, which he is shipping. And I figured he was shipping that, so that's why I'm getting the halberdiers. Because musketeers do fairly well against spahis, especially if you're age 3 versus age 3 spahis, or veteran musk versus age 3 spahis. They do fairly well, say, in the hand attack, but halberdiers just do that much better. So it's, if someone has spahis, just mix in a few halberdiers. It's really nice to have, rather than continuing to mono-comp like musketeers as your anti-cav. So here comes the Azaps. The fact that these aren't veteran is a very big disappointment. He could sell 200 food right now and get these so much better. What I want to point out is he could be doing this so much better, very easily. There's a few things he could do just to have this army that much better. And they're not like high skill things that you have to do, but it's still this strong. This is still amazingly strong for how bad he's played this. For how many mistakes he's made. So we got 3 delis, 5 spahis. Here's the halberdiers, here's the musketeer mass. AG probably going 2 Falcons would be better than these 8 skirmishers, but I really wanted to be able to shoot these, so that's probably a mistake on my part. And I am building a few more here and more skirms here. Yeah, 2 Falcons probably would have been better. But overall, I just set these to cover mode because I want them to take any damage possible. A little bit sad there, lost one. And here's the thing, while these guys have way too far range, whatever, in my opinion. Well, really, the problem isn't the range, it's everything else mixed with their range. But, they do not outrange skirms, so they really lose a lot of their power age 3 because they no longer have the same range or more range than the, like, age 2, like, things like crossbows. Like, they have the same range as crossbows, but they do get outranged by skirmishers. More Azaps are on the way for him. No veteran upgrades still. Extremely disappointing. Here comes the spahis. And where are my halbs? My halbs are actually back here. They got caught out. But my musketeers are doing pretty well here, just in hand attack. Musketeers, if your opponent hits age 4 with those spahi musketeers, feel so bad. But thankfully he's only age 3. So I'm actually to do quite well here. Honestly, not bad cannon shots by him. ultimately, this is just way better for me. And here I go, diving on the cannons. Musketeers coming out, more skirms being built. I still got a pretty nice little mass there. The Halberdiers doing work as well. And I absolutely clean him and still have tons of skirmishers and 2 Falcons on the way. And he says, lol. Because he's like, see, Azaps aren't busted, you beat me. I beat you because I did way better than you. Not because your unit isn't busted. But really, this would have gone completely different if I would not have killed those first 2 militiamen. That makes all the difference here. It messed up his timing, it messed up everything he was doing. And I think that he's probably a better player than this, honestly, than what it looks like he's doing. But he's not so good that me killing those first 2 vills didn't absolutely screw him over. So I'm pretty proud of that. Here come the 2 Falcons. More musketeers being built so I can push. And that's it, yeah. He was trying to build a TC. Too late. But that's how you do it. You gotta kill those starting vills. No, even if he would have done the proper age up and stuff, that first barracks would have been built more, but I don't think it would have been built yet. So I think those starting militia still would have killed them before they got built. That's just so big. It messed up so much timing. Let's go to post-game. Economy, like 5,000 head. Units killed. He actually killed slightly more. Nice. Okay, that's fine. He did have a bunch of Spahi, or 5 Spahi, so that's worth a lot. And timeline. Let's go to unit. Military unit count. Unit population. So here's that big fight. Here's his population. Here's mine. The population drop. That's just massive. I want to see, did I take all the fights better than him? Military, military population count. Where's this? So here's that first little fight. See, what was this? I'm not quite sure what this was right here. I don't know what that was. But I lost a couple right here, so that was my first little bad fight. And I lost a little bit here. But here, I want to see 46 down to 37, so that's 9 and 9. So we both lost equal here. So I lost a little bit here, a little bit here. And he was actually, those first fights, he won more. But this final fight, I just absolutely destroyed him. I mean, look at these boys. Look at these boys. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed. And I do apologize. I don't mean to be mean to opponents. But I absolutely hate when people lame like this. Even though I won, I still despise it. But I hope this guy continues to get better at the game, obviously, and I hope he stops laming. But it was a good game. It was a good game. I should have GG'd, even though he was laming. But whatever.